So welcome to WordPress Accessibility Meetup, where we are going to audit the Lifter LMS plugin. And Raghavendra Satish Peri is the accessibility consultant and user tester that we have here today. And I am Amber Hinds, CEO of Equalize Digital. Before we get started, I have a few announcements that I like to run through. If you haven't been before, we have a Facebook group. It is a great way to connect between meetups, share what you're working on, get feedback, ask questions, plugin recommendations, all of those sorts of things. Also answer questions. We have a good community going on there. You can find it if you search WordPress accessibility on Facebook, or the direct URL is facebook.com/groups/WordPress.accessibility. Everyone always asks, is this being recorded? Yes, it is being recorded. It takes us about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get corrected captions and a full transcript and write up a summary. And then we have the recording available. You can find all of our past recordings and upcoming events in one place if you go to equalizedigital.com/meetup. You will also get notified when the recording is available if you join our email list, as well as getting emails about other upcoming meetups and other accessibility news. And you can do that at equalizedigital.com/focus-state. And the final place where we release this is in just audio format on our podcast, because we had some attendees let us know that they wanted to be able to listen, but not actually watch YouTube videos. So you can find those on accessibilitycraft.com. We are seeking additional sponsors for the meetup. This is part of the official WordPress meetups program, but the community team told us that they did not have any budget to cover the cost of captioning or transcription services. And so they said, find sponsors. So this is my pitch that I give at the beginning of every meetup. If your organization would be interested in helping to support this meetup and making it accessible for everyone, please reach out to us and we can share more details about what that is involved in sponsorship. We also have that on our website on that same meetup webpage that I previously shared. You can reach myself and Paula, my co-organizer, if you email us at meetup@equalizedigital.com. We would love to hear from you, not just about sponsorship, but also if you are interested in speaking, or maybe you're not someone who wants to speak, but there's a specific topic you think we should cover. If you message us, we can do our best to see if we can find someone to speak on that topic. So feel free to send us an email if you want to get in touch, or you can also reach us through the Facebook group. My company is Equalize Digital. I mentioned that previously. We're a mission-driven organization and a corporate member of the International Association of Accessibility Professionals, and we are focused on WordPress accessibility. We make a WordPress plugin called Accessibility Checker that can help you to find accessibility problems in WordPress websites so that you can figure out how to make them work better. I've shared our website already, but if you want to find us on social, we are most active on X. I did change that icon to X just recently. They changed their domain, so I decided I finally maybe needed to go ahead with that. So we're just at Equalize Digital on Twitter/X. And we have a sponsor that I do want to thank today, which is GoDaddy. GoDaddy is covering the cost of live captions for this evening's meetup. GoDaddy's mission is to empower a worldwide community of entrepreneurs by giving them all the help and tools they need to grow online, including a simpler, safer WordPress experience. GoDaddy provides a managed WordPress experience that is as easy as it is effective. The latest version of WordPress comes pre-installed with exclusive themes, plugins, and tools to get you up and running quickly, with automated backups, updates, and malware removal, so that the pros that use GoDaddy can spend less time on monotonous maintenance and more time building their businesses. You can learn more about GoDaddy at godaddy.com. And if you want to tweet a thank you to them, you can find them at GoDaddy on Twitter or X. I always encourage people to give a shout out to our sponsors and say thank you for sponsoring. It helps to let them know that we are doing what we have said we will do. And I think it encourages them to continue sponsoring and lets them know that what they're doing, supporting captioning, is important. and that people value it. So if you are willing and you want to send them a quick thank you, we would very much appreciate that. I have 2 upcoming events that I want to highlight for you. The first one is we normally meet on the first Thursday, but the first Thursday in July is July 4th, which is a holiday here in the United States. For those who aren't in the States, you may or may not know this, but it's a pretty big holiday. So we have decided that for July, our first meetup is actually going to be on the second Thursday, not the first Thursday. So it will be on Thursday, July 11th at 10 a.m. US Central Time. And Gavin Colburn will be talking about enhancing university accessibility with real-time web registry services. So he's going to be talking about how you can manage accessibility testing at scale for institutions that have hundreds or thousands of URLs and websites that they are managing and testing for accessibility. And then our Monday meetup in the same time slot on Monday, July 17th, I will be giving a talk about which page builder is the best or worst at accessibility. I went through and I tested a bunch of different components for several different page builders, and I am going to compare them and contrast them and give you a breakdown from best to worst for page builders, which is a question people always ask me. And I figured I needed to go and actually do some testing and get a good answer for that instead of guessing. So that's what this talk is going to be. So today we are going to be looking at the accessibility in Lifter LMS. And I'm going to bring on our 2 people from Lifter, Chris and Kim. So welcome. We are so excited to have you here and willing to trust us to test the plugin. I wanted to give you the opportunity, though, for anyone who's not familiar with Lifter LMS, can you give a little bit of background on what Lifter is and how it can help WordPress websites?
Well, thanks for having us, Amber, Paula, Raga. We're really grateful to be here and have this opportunity and appreciate your effort helping us improve our accessibility at Lifter LMS. Lifter was born about 10 years ago. It's a learning management system for WordPress. You can use it for creating courses, training-based membership sites, certification programs. Why do we do all this? I like to say my life mission is, I'm lucky that my life mission is also our company mission, which is to lift up others through education. And I feel that education has the biggest opportunity to create ripples of positive impact in the world for all the world's people. So that's what keeps me motivated. You will not find somebody more obsessed with courses and online education than myself. So, and I'm grateful to be here to learn. Lifter, technically, we have a free plugin on the WordPress repository that you can download and get started. It's super powerful. We have about 22 other add-ons that add things like e-commerce, advanced quizzes, group management and education, and a lot of other things. We also have a full site editing block-based theme called SkyPilot. That's awesome. Lifter works with any, well-coded WordPress theme. And I'm just happy to be here and support the online education entrepreneurs, I call them, the people that are building online training, whether it's free in a school or somebody's trying to make money with their expertise, teaching what they know, or empowering businesses to train their team members, their prospects, their customers. We have everything from all the learning management system stuff, from courses to progress tracking, user accounts, advanced reporting, and data just around all that activity in the LMS, as well as the e-commerce engine for if you are going to sell your courses, memberships for bundling courses together and protecting other parts of the website, and some engagement features to create gamification through certification, achievement badges, personalized emails, and much, much more. We've been very busy over the past 10 years. And I'm excited to learn from you today. And I'll pass it over to Kim one of my partners at Lifter LMS who joined us in 2023, and she'll tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to add that with a plugin like Lifter LMS, it's such a heavily used by a wide variety of people, and we want to make sure that the people building with Lifter LMS have accessibility baked in as much as possible with the things that they don't have to edit, that they can create their course content, and that the people taking them are able to access them no matter who they are or where they are in the world. So it's very important that this open source product has accessibility as a focus, both in the front end for the users, the students, and in the back end for the admins that are creating it. So yeah, we're just excited.
That's great. Yeah, we love to be able to do not just front end, but also admin accessibility testing. So we're going to do a little bit of both today, and we're excited to have you here. I'm going to pop Raga up here as well. So he is here. I'm going to go over just 2 quick guidelines for people who are watching, and then I'll stop sharing and let him take over, and we will dive into our testing. So the quick guidelines are: number 1, the goal of this is to give voice to assistive technology users. So sharing ideas in the chat are welcome. If you see something or you want to inspect on the front end, and I think we can share a link in the chat to the front end of the site we're going to be looking at, that's great. And probably that will be helpful information for Chris and Kim and the people on their team. But we want to make sure that we're not invalidating Raga or another assistive technology user's experience, because this is their real world experience of the website. And then the second guideline that we always like to emphasize is that this meetup is intended to provide positive, actionable feedback for our plugin developers. I think it takes a lot of courage to be willing to come up here and publicly have someone look at your work and test it. And so, we want to commend Chris and Kim for being open and willing to do that. This is not about, saying that a plugin is really bad or whatever. We all have room for improvement. I know we just made some accessibility improvements in our own plugin that we were like, hey, why did we miss this? I don't know, but we fixed it, right? So we just want to have all of our attendees, please keep that in mind, that this should be positive, and we hope to keep it positive. So I am going to stop sharing as soon as I figure out where that fun Zoom toolbar went. There we go. Raga, do you want to go ahead and share your screen and your sound?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You have started screen share. Press F6 to switch between share preview WND.
Right. And I will put
expert
speaker. I will put in the chat for anyone the link to just view the front end in case it's helpful for you to also look at this. We do have the speech viewer up. If it becomes problematic where it is, we might close it, but I think for now we're going to leave it up. So I think our first goal on the front end here was just looking through some of the courses. Can you give us a quick background though on this theme, Chris or Kim, one of you? What theme is this using?
This is our theme called Sky Pilot.
Okay. So I think we're going to try mostly to do, I know it's like hard when you have a plugin where you might have shortcodes or blocks or something. So we're going to try to stick to the plugin, but since it's your theme, if something comes up theme related, then we might mention that as well. But Raga, I think what makes sense here is to view the courses. There's a link to view all courses. There's also courses in the nav, but I think if we want to get to just an archive of courses as
content,
first.
banner navigation, blog link, courses link, courses submenu button collapsed, expanded. List with 6 items technology link.
And feel free to give any feedback or thoughts on this nav since it's their theme. No, that's not plugin related, but.
Yeah.
Courses link focused linked. Courses submenu, courses. Your internet connection is unstable. Banner landmark navigation land, about link. Main landmark courses heading level 1. List with 18 items link graphic financial independence retire early. Link featured link saving. Heading level 2 link financial independence retire early.
Oh, okay.
Lifter LMS quick start course link heading level 2. Financial independence Lifter business budget college planning link heading level 2. Out of main landmark courses heading level 1.
It's interesting. So when I press down arrow from here, where the courses,
List with 18 items. Link
Mhm.
graphic financial independent.
it says list of 18 items. So I thought 18 courses are there, which is form of a list, but all these
Financial
courses are also inside heading.
Courses heading level 1. List with 18 items. Financial independence. Retire early. Link heading level 2. Lifter LMS quick start course. Link heading level 2.
So what happens in browse mode when I'm pressing down arrow?
Courses heading level 1. List with 18 items. Link graphic financial independence. Retire early. Link featured link saving. Heading level 2. Link find graphic Vivian Carroll advanced.
So to go to the next list item, I think it's going to take time. Press down arrow. Normally, if it is just a navigation link like
Out
here,
of list banner land navigation landmark list with 7 items. Link about. Link blog visited. Link courses.
those are in list, and it's easy to move to that content. But we already have headings
list
here,
with 18
so I don't generally use lists here.
So this is like an archive page
Yeah,
where,
the course page, yes.
yeah, each post, right, course, it's sort of functioning like a post grid, right?
Mhm.
And there's a list. You're saying you don't like the list. I actually think I would put this in a list. So this is where some things are a little subjective, right? Or
Yes.
what's your thought on that?
It is subjective. As I said, you can move from list item to list item.
Lifter LMS quick start course graphic link business budgeting graphic
So
link
if I
budgeting
press
link
I
business budgeting
and
link head.
NVDA, I think it moves from list to list item to list item. So that is
Mhm.
also available, but you already have headings
Business
also.
budgeting link heading level 2.
The only problem I face is when I press thinking that it is a list and I press down arrow and I see all this featured image, then the heading, then the content, the summary of the course, and then I press down arrow, I move to the second list item.
Mhm. Because there's a lot of content inside each list item, it makes it harder to navigate with arrows.
Yes.
So one of the things that I'm seeing visually is, I think these might be categories. Feel free to tell me if we're wrong on this, Kim or Chris, for the courses above. So there's a percentage. Well, I can see it. Oh, maybe only because I'm logged in. You're not logged in. When I'm logged in, there's a percentage finish, but there's also the categories maybe for the
Yes.
courses.
Budgeting link.
And then
Business budgeting
the
graphic
heading
link.
2, and then the author, and then what is maybe like the difficulty, so advanced, beginner.
Yeah, I'm going
Lifter
there.
LMS quick start course link heading level 2.
Mhm.
Graphic Arthur Wells. Arthur Wells.
That is the author name.
Beginner.
It's a beginner is, I think, is it how difficult is the course? So that is
Mhm.
one more thing. So when I read beginner is,
19 lessons. Link learn more.
so here
19
if you
less-
see 19 lessons, so
Beginner.
I think here you should put difficulty : beginner or whatever is it,
19 link learn more.
then more.
Link Lifter LMS quick start course.
So that could be with
More.
screen reader text
19
to
beginner.
just clarify what beginner
Yes.
means. Or,
Yes.
Mhm.
Arthur Wells. Graphic Arthur heading level 2 link Lifter LMS quick link featured link technology.
So it isn't featured and technology, this one. But again, categories, the word category, featured and technology is missing.
Link graphic Lifter LMS link featured link technology. Heading level
To
2
give you the context of
Technology link.
what those
Featured link.
categories are.
Yeah, normally earlier in, I think in blog post still on WordPress, we have something called category and tags. So we differentiate both the category and tag by saying category and tag on the post
Before.
type. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I think structurally, it seems like technically everything here is correct, but there
Yes.
could be some things that make it a little more clear for user. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Technology Lifter LMS quick start. Learn more. Lifter LMS quick start course link.
Oh, this is also very good. So learn more, and it reads the title. So
Yeah. So that's awesome. So
yes.
do you want to, I had looked at before, I don't know if these all have the exact same lessons, but the commercial real estate, do you just want to go into that one?
Okay.
Lifter LM financial independent lift biz college planning link head elements list C commercial real estate investing 29 of 1 filter by activate move to button court commercial real real estate graphic Arthur Wells advanced 13 lessons
Okay.
real estate link commercial real estate link
You know, one
commercial real estate
one
investing
thing-
graphic link
that I'm noticing
Link.
here as you do this, and tell me what you
Commercial
think
real
about this,
estate
Ragha,
investing. My Academy busy. Banner.
is those were list items with multiple different links in them. And I wonder if it would be less noisy if that content was wrapped in a single link. That would mean that maybe the categories couldn't also be linked to the category archive. So it's a question of whether that functionality is actually necessary. And I don't know if you have any way to get like data off. Do people actually, right? Because it's not on your website. Do people actually click on the categories to try to go to the category archive? Or is that more just informational, in which case it doesn't need to be linked, you know?
The category archive, generally, I think it's in the
Link skip.
menu here.
Banner landmark navigate. Community submenu. Courses sub. Expanded. List with link budgeting. Link insurance. Link real estate.
This is where we are seeing all this category, which is so one thing I don't understand is what is the difference between the category which you see here or versus the membership, the bundled courses. So that will be one thing. So if there are 5 courses under budgeting, I think that will be bundled under budgeting. That is my expectation.
I think that's correct.
That's correct.
That
Yes.
works.
Yeah. So those will be the categories. So like if I have a course on ARIA, let's just say I'll come to accessibility. On WCAG, we have 3 courses. We create a category called WCAG and put it under them so that people understand all these courses come under WCAG.
Yeah, I guess my point was I just don't know if you actually need to link to it from the archive. If you, I know
It
you don't
is
have control
noisy.
over whether
Yeah,
they're putting it in their
it is
nav.
noisy for me. If I have controlled a checkbox or something, I remove it from there because all I need is who is the author, what is the difficulty level, how many lessons, and a call for action that takes me to the course speech.
So do you want to explore this course page just a little bit and then give us some general impressions of it?
Out of list.
Yeah,
Main landmark commercial real estate investing heading level 1.
so I'm doing this discovery with headings right now. Let's see.
Course information heading level 3. About the instructor heading level 3. A la carte course heading level 4. Course with membership heading level 4. Introduction heading level 3. Course welcome heading level 5. Instructional content heading level 3.
So if I see all these headings are
Lesson with quiz heading level 5 link.
headings are broken. So
Link skip. Course information heading level 3. Commercial real estate and course information heading level 3.
H2 is missing after H1.
About the instructor heading level 3. A la carte course heading level 4. Course with membership heading level 4. Introduction heading level 3. Course with membership heading level free. Member pricing.
So it was confusing for me already because the way the structure is there.
Introduction heading level 3.
I think this is part of the lessons.
Link complementary landmark 1 of 1. Link heading level 5 course welcome. Link complementary landmark 1 of 1. Link clickable 0. Heading level 3 instructional content. Course welcome heading level 5 link.
So
Introduction
Cameron,
heading level
Chris,
3.
have you heard of the headings map browser extension? I'll put a link to it in the chat. You can, that's the GitHub, but there's links there for either Firefox or Chrome, whatever browser you use. That will allow you to output the outline. And I don't know.
Oh, perfect. I use Wave now. I don't know if you guys like that one, but
Wave is helpful. This literally gives you like a tree view of all the headings on the page. That's all it does, but it's super handy and it'll flag if you skip heading levels. Are you or is the plugin outputting hard-coded heading levels, or is this something that would be controlled if these are like, I don't know if these are blocks inserted into a page?
what you're navigating here are hard-coded into the plugin. I'll add that there's a PR with fixes to some of this and also some removal of headings that don't actually apply. I know that that's not part of this testing, but I'm taking that note to just revisit it and use your tool. I think some of these that are landmarks don't really need to be.
Yeah, I have seen complementary landmark.
So usually,
too strong.
yeah, I think like the course, or sorry, that would be, I'm going to try and do this, correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be the lesson under the section where like course welcome, that's a heading, but it probably doesn't actually need to be a heading because there's no sub content.
Correct. And I will double check, but I believe that's one that I removed. I also removed the heading usage in the pricing table above, which also seemed incorrect. I think there's a tendency to use heading levels as a developer because you think that they create some kind of font relationship, and that's just a big no-no and something to undo if you're a developer and you're like, oh, the font's bigger now, I put it in a heading tag. No.
Yeah, you gotta use classes. You know, a way around that if you want it to match is you can, when you set up your styles for your headings, you could also have a class like .h2, .h3, and that have the same styles. And then you could make it whatever with a class, like it could be an H3 with a class of H2, and then it would style it like an H2, even though semantically it needs to be an H3.
Pro tip. That's
So.
a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you noticed on this page, Raga?
1 minute.
Landmark, complementary
So
landmark.
there are multiple complementary landmarks. I think all those landmarks should be removed. And
Link skip,
let
main
me-
landmark commercial, posted in difficulty link advanced.
so difficulty is advanced. Okay.
This is a short description. Dolores Sit Amit, Magna Aliqua, heading level 3 course information, advanced. Categories, link real estate. Graphic Arthur Wells, instructor. Heading level 3 about the instructor. Heading level 3 about the instructor, an expert, others in his heading level 4 a la carte course. $500.
Okay, this is price.
Link enroll.
Okay.
So
Heading level 4 course with membership.
What that's, I'm not sure. Are you catching that section is, I think, related courses? Or is that to
Thinking
actually take this
$500.
course?
No, I think this is a la
Heading
carte
level
course and you pay $500 to take this course.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
was not, that was confusing to me when I first came here. I was
Yeah,
like, are
because
these
I would have
related
seen the
courses?
price. Yeah, I would have seen the word price, but
$500. Link enroll. Heading level 4 course with membership. Free.
course with membership free.
Member pricing. List with 1 item bullet link academy.
Okay, so you need to buy the academy pricing. So this is also, see, something is confusing here
of
for
list
some from the user experience standpoint.
List out of list member pricing.
What is member pricing? Like, you become a member for academy and then this is free for you. That whole wordings should be there.
List with 1 item bullet link academy.
And this is inside a list. If it is just one, it doesn't need a list.
Out of list link enroll. Heading level
That's
3
where
introduction.
things get hard, but you almost need conditional logic that recognizes whether or not the user
Yes.
has only put 1 item. And if they have only put 1 item, then don't output it in a list. But if they have multiple, then output it in the list.
Yeah.
Link enroll.
Yeah, and enroll is again, I think you go to the checkout page.
Heading level 3 introduction. Link complementary landmark
So
1
those
of 1.
are those are ambiguous because there's 2
Yeah.
enrolls, but they go to different places, maybe? Yes. So
Yeah.
they would need to have screen reader text. to be
Screen
more
reader
clear.
text only. Yes.
Link heading level 5 course welcome. Link clickable 0. Heading level 3 instructional content. Link complementary. Link heading level 5 lesson with quiz. Link clickable 0.
I think these are all lessons.
That's
Lessons
correct.
under this course. So there should be one heading and these should be inside the list.
Link heading level
Yeah,
5
so-
lesson with quiz.
So inside the
You
sections,
remove the headings.
and then the lessons that are below so like there's an introduction heading. I think that would stay, and there'd be 1 lesson under that. And then there's an instructional content, and that has, I'm going to call it 8. I haven't counted.
Complementary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome
Those
heading level
could
5
probably
clickable
be
0
in a
link.
list, I think, so that you get
Yeah.
the feedback that there's 8 of them under that.
Yeah. Okay.
Complementary landmark 1 of 10 lesson with quiz heading level 5 clickable 0
Oh,
link.
wait. Okay.
Complementary landmark 2 of 10 lesson with assignment heading level 5 clickable 0 link.
Okay. So under this first lesson, there are all these 3, the quiz, the assignment and all.
So I guess there is 10.
Complementary
you-
landmark 3 of 10 lesson with achievement badge heading level 5. Complementary landmark 4 of 10 lesson with video content heading level 5 clickable 0 link.
I thought all these are individual lessons or
They
Complementary
are,
landmark
I
5 of
think.
10 lesson with audio content heading level 5.
so if they're all individual lessons without a module, then they are supposed to be inside a list. Generally, the module will be the heading. The lesson should be list items inside it.
So it wouldn't be a
Yeah.
list with a nested list. You would do heading, we call them sections, but modules is great too. Section of course, is the heading, and then a single list for the sections lessons. We just wouldn't get the count of total lessons in the course unless we added screen reader text for that. We don't, I mean, sighted people don't also get that total lessons in course unless only on that course catalog view.
So a screen reader user, if it's in a list, they're going to already hear the like item 1 of 10. So visually you're outputting this and it's saying complementary landmark because it's inside an aside tag, the HTML tag. So that's what he was saying. The complementary landmark is kind of noisy. So it actually would be better not to use that aside tag. So if these are in a list, then having the 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10 is helpful for sighted people, but it would be repetitive for a screen reader user. So I would almost put ARIA hidden, tell me if I'm wrong, Raga, on that visual text, because if it's in a list, they're going to hear that because of the list HTML. So they wouldn't also need text, if that makes sense. So that'd be like the visual text for sighted
0.
people, but you'd hide it for screen
Link heading
readers.
level 5 lesson with video content. Link clickable 0. Link complementary landmark 5 of 10.
What do you think the
That's
clickable
5
is?
of
Link clickable 0.
I think that is a JavaScript. Some JavaScript that is not properly handled. That's why the clickable things come up.
You're correct. It's a favoriting. And when you're not logged in, it would read out a number. But that's all it would currently do. That needs screen reader text to say 0 or 2 favorites or something like that. So it's just
Okay.
not obvious
So
at all right now.
it should be a button.
Yes, it should be a button when you're not logged
it
in,
could
or
be,
when you're
it could be a
yeah.
disabled button when you're not logged
Yes.
in if you can't use
Yes.
it.
So
And then
use
it would be
ARIA
a functional
disabled.
button.
Use ARIA disabled instead of disabled attribute, because if you use ARIA disabled, you can get it into tab focus and still, you know, two students favorited it and it says disabled. Only when you can log in, you can.
Yeah, so I would add
complementary
some sort
landmark
of
5 of
ARIA
10.
label. Yeah, that's more meaningful on what the number even means. Because they can't tell it's a heart, if that makes sense.
Link clickable 0.
I never even realized that there's a heart on the favorite icon there.
Link complementary landmark 5 of 10.
So yeah, as you said, 5 of 10, instead of ARIA hidden, role presentation, does it work? So if that works, that I use that, because we also need to look how the divs and spans are for this entire block is set up, because ARIA hidden generally hides everything under the DOM tree.
The other thing, which I don't know if you can interact with this, but if you're logged out and you hover over these, there is a visible tooltip that says you must enroll in this course to access course content, and it's no longer linked over to the post. But I don't think you're getting that in any
level
way.
5 clickable 0 link.
Is this one?
Can you follow that link? And does it do anything for you?
It generally should take me to that page and say, you know, you should enroll.
Does it
the
do
course.
it?
Commercial real estate investing, My Academy, Mozilla Firefox. Complementary landmark 7 of 10. Complementary landmark 6 of 10.
I don't
Lesson
think
with
it is
text
doing
images
anything.
total favorites for this lesson link focused linked. Commercial real estate investing, My Academy. Complementary lesson with text images total favorites for this lesson link focused linked. Link heading level 5 lesson with text images.
1 minute.
Element 6 of 10 lesson with text images 023 of 63 level 0. Commercial real estate investing, My Academy, Mozilla Firefox. Commercial real estate investing, My Academy document. Link heading level 5 lesson with text images. Link skipped. Main landmark commercial real estate course information heading about the a la carte course heading level course with membership introduction heading level 3 course welcome heading level 5.
It doesn't.
Hold on. Yeah, so
No
what
next
it
heading at
looks
level
like
1.
it's doing is you all have removed the href when they're logged out. So it still has an A tag when I inspect this, but there's no href going to the post single. So that's why it's reading as a link, but he can't actually follow it or do anything with it. So what might be better is still having the link to the single, but using, you know, content restriction if they follow the link.
Or, open a dialogue and say that, you need to enroll for this course.
They're like a browser dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Going to other page again, you need to come back.
Yeah, so there's that issue, right? That there's text here that a sighted person can see, but a screen reader can't engage with on in needing to enroll. So do you want to go ahead and try and enroll?
Okay.
Is there use the a la carte. I think we can use
Skip
Stripe.
Enroll
testing
14
gateway
Real
on
Estate
this,
13
right?
Enroll 14
Okay.
Commercial Real Estate Investing My Academy Mozilla Firefox Link heading Level 5 Course Welcome Enroll link Busy Visited Purchase My Academy Busy Banner landmark link My Academy Navigation out of list visited link Main landmark email address Clickable email heading Level 4 Billing information Link skip Main landmark purchase heading Level 1 Already have an account heading Level 4 Billing already have an account Link click here to login Click here to login link Email address star edit required invalid entry has auto confirm email password star confirm password star edit protected required invalid first name star last name click here to enter your code link last name click list with 3 items $500 terms a la carte course term 5 out of list have a coupon link click here to enter your code
Okay.
heading Level 4 payment details list with 3 items radio button checked
So I think you'll
Clickable
need to
credit or debit
submit the
card.
whole form, but you can use fake information.
Radio button
Yeah.
powered by Stripe testing documentation link powered by Stripe graphic visited link credit or debit card radio button checked 1 of 3 powered by Stripe secure card payment input frame credit or credit pay,
I want to
clickable
see
secure,
the errors.
PayPal acceptance mark privacy policy buy now button email address star edit required invalid entry has auto complete blank
Yeah, there seem to be no errors.
confirm email address star edit required invalid entry has auto complete blank
So what you did, just to confirm, is you submitted nothing and you hit buy now because you wanted to see, would it say you have forgotten to fill out all these fields?
Yes.
Yeah. So what would be good? Gravity Forms is actually a really good example to look at this on their validation summary,
Yes.
where you submit
Gravity
it and
forms.
it puts right up at the top
Mhm.
a list of all the fields that were missed and a really obvious error. I think that the errors here, it's not super obvious even from a cited perspective.
Yeah, but required fields are marked up and I see the labels are also there. The only thing is errors are missing. And gravity forms, the way gravity forms have done it, it will be great.
Mhm.
I want to see if they have autocomplete.
email address star edit required in menu inspect Q2 purchase My Academy level 12 level 13 less input ID equals email address class equals LLMS field input data match equals email address confirm name equals email address required equals required type equals email new attribute greater event draggable 2 of 2
So there's no autocomplete. According to WCAG, we have to use the autocomplete attributes for the personally identifiable fields. And those autocomplete attributes are missing from this entire form also.
Are you familiar
Like
with those, Chris?
I just
and
added
Kim?
them in PM Pro. Yeah, and they also help people using like 1Password and things like that. So the email and the password fields we can. And what do you guys do? You guys do like the spell check thing too, or we don't need to do that?
So there in HTML 5.2, there are about 53 autocomplete tokens that are defined. So wherever you collect personally identifiable data, like, name, email address, house address, phone numbers, those things need to have the autocomplete, the specified autocomplete.
Yeah, but
that.
I don't think you
Yeah.
have to have spell check from an accessibility standpoint.
No, you don't.
Yeah, just the things I put in the link for everyone, just in case anyone watching is interested, what the specific attributes are that you'd want to have autocomplete on. All right, do you want to fill out the form?
Yes.
confirm email address star edit required invalid entry RAHAVA1 at Ragva111 @gmail.com selected confirm email password star edit protected required invalid and star 2 star
All right.
star
Pause
medium
for 1 minute, Raga.
This is great. The password is great.
Yeah, hold on. Before we do the password, Kim and Chris, you may have noticed this. He tried to paste his email address in to save himself time typing. Raga, it did not say this to you, but it put text in that field that just says copying is not allowed. So your paste did not work.
Okay.
Confirm email address star.
But
edit
he
required
doesn't,
invalid
I mean,
entry
he
has
might have
autocomplete
known that
selected
when he
copying
tried
is
to
not allowed.
submit the form, it might have given him an error that the emails didn't match. I'm not sure. But you actually don't ever want to block a user from being able to paste into a form field.
Yes.
Even in that, because they could paste an error, right? But they could also be pasting out of some other place where they keep things that make it easy for them with their assistive technology to get through faster. So ideally, we don't want to block pasting. So you'll need to retype that,
yeah.
Raga.
A1 at GAIL.com. Password star edit protected required selected. Meet blank. Star. Too short. Star. Medium.
I think only too short, medium doesn't help. It should say more than that. Password is too short. Use uppercase, lowercase, or whatever the criteria that needs to be met.
Confirm password star edit star mismatch star.
I don't actually
medium.
know this. Is it correct for it just to be reading star because the password is not visible? Or should it be telling you so you know what key you pressed?
No, it does not.
Okay.
From security standpoint, I feel this is the right thing, unless and until assistive technology provides that option.
Okay.
First name star edit required in RAGA. Last name star PI. Click here to enter your code link. List. Credit or debit card radio button checked 1 of 3. PayPal radio manual radio button checked 3 of 3.
I chose manual.
Click a secure card payment input frame.
Oh,
you can do Stripe.
Credit or debit card expiration date edit has autocomplete. Credit or debit card number powered by Stripe graphic. Credit or debit card radio button checked 1 of 3.
So if I press down arrow from here.
PayPal radio button checked 2 of 3.
If I press down arrow again.
Manual radio button checked 3 of 3.
And I press down arrow.
Secure card payment input frame document.
From manual, if I press down arrow and it should ideally go back to the credit card area, but focus. Okay, I think it moved to the credit card and my focus immediately jumped to the credit card field.
The number instead of, you're expecting it to stay on the radio field?
Yes, it is supposed to be on the radio field.
Okay. So the credit card number you can
powered
use.
By Stripe graphic credit or debit card radio. Out of list, have a coupon. Link heading level 4 payment details.
And payment details is not there's no field set and legend used for the payment details.
Are you guys familiar with that? The field set.
Credit or debit card.
It doesn't group these elements. Yeah.
It may be outside of our control, but it may not be. This is an embedded Stripe element.
Oh, I think he's talking about the list of 3 options.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that should be in a field set because they're all related to each other. And then the legend tag would be wrapped around payment details, that heading. So
probably the same of the other form sections as well. We're not in a field set, but could have been, or were they?
So I think the only ones that have to be in a field set normally would be radio fields and checkboxes.
Yes.
Because that's how you know that they're in a group. Yeah.
Manual radio button check 3 of 3.
So the card payment credit card numbers,
document.
Raga,
Credit or debit card number edit has autocomplete card number blank.
4242 over and over again.
Number lock on. Number lock off. Number lock on. 4242 42 2 42 42 42 42 42.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
04/2 selected. Blank 04/2.
That's supposed to be a month and a year. So I think if you put another 4
yeah,
at the end.
Blank. Alert your card's expiration date is in the path.
But that's expired.
4. Invalid entry. 4.
How did I move to the expiration date?
It automatically went.
Card's expiration
as you're typing.
Credit or debit card expiration date edit invalid entry blank. Credit or debit card number. Edit has autocomplete selected 4,200 and blank.
Oh,
4,200.
it's moving my focus automatically. Okay, this is also not good.
4. Credit or
Yeah,
debit
and
card
that
expiration
comes
date.
from
Edit has
Stripe, I think.
Yeah.
So just give it any month and year in the future.
Okay.
And it's a 2-digit month and a 2-digit year.
8. Dash. 0. Alert, your card's expiration year is in the past. 8. Invalid entry.
Okay.
8. 0. 2.
All right,
Alert, your
yep.
card's expiration year is 2. 4. Credit or debit card CVC/CVV. Edit has autocomplete CVC blank.
So
What
this
should I
can be
give?
any 3-digit number.
1, 2, 3. Zip. Edit has autocomplete blank.
Does this have to be a US zip?
Just 5 numbers for the test.
Yeah, just 5. Just type any 5 numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PayPal radio button not checked 2 of 3.
Why did I go to PayPal now?
Secure card payment input frame. Document. Zip. Edit has autocomplete 12,345.
So
I pressed tab from here.
PayPal radio button not checked 2 of 3.
I
It should
think that this
ideally-
would actually be easier for a screen reader user if you weren't nesting the Stripe inside that group. So have the how do you want to pay question and then show whatever is necessary, like the Stripe fields, or if there's some other payment thing below it, instead of trying to nest it in, because I think that's why he's getting confused.
Oh, okay. So first
Does
I have
that,
the
so
Stripe.
the credit
I have
card
the Stripe
fields,
and then the credit card fields and then the PayPal link button, correct?
well, what I was saying is because the PayPal, do you want to pay with Stripe? Do you want to pay with PayPal? Do you want to pay manually? Are related. I think what's confusing is that it's putting the Stripe credit fields below that. Now you're back to, do you want to pay with PayPal, even though you've already filled in all your credit card information? So I think that should be above the Stripe credit card
I-
fields.
Buy now
If
button.
that makes sense.
Website. And for other purpose, your list with 3 items pay manually via duck check.
Yeah,
Buy
so I
now
think you
button.
can buy now.
Alert save password for myliftersite.com. Username edit Ragva111 at G. Content info landmark heading level 2. Navigation 2. Alert save password. Password. Show path. Save button. Not now but. Purchase. My Academy. Vel at Arcu. Vel dollar dicta. Heading level 2. Call to action heading. Link skip to main landmark purchase heading level 1. List with 1 item. There is an issue with your chosen password. Out of list already have an account? Link click here to login.
It says there's issue with your chosen password.
So you might have
Heading
to
level
make it
4 billing
harder.
information. Clickable email. Email address. Confirm email address. Password star edit protected required. Select blank. Star mismatch. Star confirm pass miss blank. Star strong. First name star edit required. Buy now
I
button.
bet you have to maybe
I have
not.
to re-enter
Do you need
credit card
to-
details.
That's what I was just wondering, but it's reloading now. Oh, nope.
Investing. My Academy busy. Banner landmark. Link skip to main landmark commercial
Okay, I
real estate
purchased and
investing
it
heading level 1.
redirected me to the.
Okay, and there actually
Posted in
was
link real
a
estate.
visual message that came in that said
Alert.
6. Yeah, it slid in from the side and it was basically like a success message, like you're enrolled in the course. So,
The screen reader
Looking
doesn't pick
into-
that up. It just
Yeah.
those pop-ups, those slide-ins. We call
No.
those notifications. So they're outside the view, it sounds like.
so you can do that with an ARIA live region. I'll put a link to Mozilla developer docs for that.
Yeah, either ARIA Live or Roll Alert, because those are more of alerts. Not alert, yeah. ARIA Live should be good. Roll status.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to go look at one of the courses now? I think you should be able to
Yep.
go to one now that you're logged in.
Introduction heading. Course welcome heading. Instructional content. Complimentary landmark 1 of 10 lesson with quiz heading level 5. Complimentary landmark 2 of 10 lesson with assignment heading level. Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome heading level. Visited. Course welcome. My Academy busy. Clickable. Course welcome. Link skip main landmark course welcome heading level 1 back to clickable add back to visited link commercial real estate investing. Clickable add favorite for this lesson 0. Welcome lesson frame clickable dialog. Dialog. Button play.
Why did
Dialog.
it say dialogue?
Dialog. Out of frame clickable add favorite for this welcome less dialog. Button play. Button mute. Volume. Menu button transcript. Menu button full
I'm
blank
looking to see
blank.
why
Out
it
of
said
frame
that
button mark
one.
complete. Navigation. Visited link heading level 5. Commercial real estate invest. Link heading level 6 next lesson. Link heading level 5 lesson with quiz. Back to course heading level 6. Next lesson heading level 6 lesson with quiz link. Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome heading level 5. Complimentary landmark 1 of 10 lesson with quiz heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 link. Complimentary landmark 2 of 10 lesson with assignment heading level 5 clickable add favorite. Complimentary landmark 1 of 10 lesson with quiz heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 link. Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 visited link.
I think that add favorite for this lesson should be removed from here. It's so confusing.
Because in the list of lessons,
In the
like
link,
you'd only
yeah.
want to add a favorite when you're actually on a lesson. Is that what you're saying?
If I read this slowly, I'll slow this.
Rate 85. Course welcome total favorites for this lesson link focused visited linked.
Okay, if I do shift tab now.
Navigation landmark next lesson heading level 6 lesson with quiz link.
I'm doing tab now.
Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 visited link.
If I press tab again.
Complimentary landmark 1 of 10 lesson with quiz heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 link.
I think those two anchors are in the same
So
space.
what it is I think you'd be able to add favorite for every individual one of these lessons. But I think this maybe is a worthwhile UX discussion is, would people actually add a favorite of a video they'd never watched before?
No,
And
I'm
if the
thinking
answer is
if
no,
I click
then
this, it goes to that lesson. That is my
Yeah.
understanding.
There is also a favorites heart, although I don't know
Yeah,
if you can
but it should not
interact
read
with
in the
it.
same. It should not be in the same anchor.
Complimentary landmark 2 of 10 lesson with assignment heading level 5 clickable add favorite for this lesson 0 link.
Yeah, it should be outside of the link to the lesson is what you're saying.
Yes.
I'm logged in. Should these be interactive right now?
You
Chris,
mean
anything?
Right.
the buttons, the
Yeah,
favorite
the buttons
buttons?
to favorite them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
they can be
favorites.
interactive because what happens after I go through few lessons, if all these lessons are coming below the end of the course or just before I'm finishing the course, I can favorite which lessons I liked from there just by going to the button using the shortcut key B and favorite those lessons or something, and then close it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chris
Yeah,
was saying something.
Yep, go ahead, Chris.
I was just saying there's like kind of two sides. There's I want to favorite this lesson above the video. And then on the right, if there was a lot of activity in this course, you could see which lessons were the most popular in case you wanted to jump to that one next. Like, oh, lesson 7 has 57 favorites. Maybe I'll go to that one next.
So
why
these are
they're-
public. These are not just for the individual user.
Correct.
Okay. So I
It'll be
think
work though to make them read as you've favorited this separate of count of total favorites. And that's not in this because there's nothing favorited in this outline yet. But just on my mind it's gonna have to say like your favorite, you favorited this lesson and so did 30 other people or however we want to read that out. But I don't think that that's broken up at all currently. So it's just another note.
My
Yeah,
understanding
making it
was
separate.
when I do favorite of my lessons, I can see them somewhere. These are your favorites.
That's true. You can from there's a student dashboard that shows your favorited lesson list. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go? So I think what you were hearing before, there's the video is an iframe. Below that, there's a way where you can mark it complete, like once you've watched the video, and then it will show
I'm going
you
there.
track
Back to
your
course,
progress. Do
mark
you want to
complete
mark
button.
it complete?
Mark complete button focused. Clickable banner. My Academy visited link.
Okay, did it shift?
Skip to content link.
Okay, it refreshed the page.
Main landmark lesson
Mhm.
with quiz heading level 1.
Oh, it moved me to the next lesson.
And it did show. So this is the same thing. However you're building those slide-ins, you want to have ARIA live. And now you have a progress bar, and I'm wondering if you want to
Banner landmark link dashboard.
see
Main
how that
landmark
goes.
heading level 1 lesson with
Let
quiz.
me see
Back
if I
to
can tell you.
clickable add favorite for this lesson 0. Quiz lesson frame clickable dialog. Dialog. Button play. Button mute. Volume. Menu. Button. Menu. Button full screen. Blank. Out of frame link take quiz. Navigation landmark visited link heading level 6 previous lesson. Visited link heading level 5 course welcome. Link heading level 5 lesson with a 7.69%. Heading level 3 introduction. Visited link complimentary land heading 7.69%.
Is the progress 7.69%?
So that might be useful to have screen reader text,
Navigation
like
landmark
course
link heading.
progress or something like that.
Yes, so I would have preferred it over here.
Next lesson heading level. Course welcome heading level 5 visited link. Previous lesson heading level. Lesson with quiz heading level 1.
I think before this heading level 1 or somewhere, course progress. Or after this heading, it will be easy because this is the second lesson, and below this, the course progress colon 7.5.
Back to visited link commercial reel.
Over here, when you go back to what?
Clickable add favorite for this lesson 0. Quiz lesson frame clickable dialog. Out of frame clickable add favorite for this lesson 0.
I think this one. Is this a button by any chance? Add favorite for this.
So that's what I was trying to ask before, because at least me, when I'm logged in with the admin user, I can't actually use any of these buttons to favorite anything.
You
And I
might
don't
not be
know if
enrolled in
he's.
the course.
Oh, okay. Maybe Ragha can.
Okay, but they are not clickable.
Commercial real estate quiz lesson frame clickable play button. Commercial real estate investing.
I'm not able to tap to that favorite button.
Quiz less dialog out of frame
I think it's
clickable add
because it's
favorite.
a div. So I would look at, yeah, that should
Add favorite for this
ideally.
lesson 0.
Oh, you just did it.
Yeah, but still it says 0. I forced it with screen reader.
Back to clickable add favorite for this lesson 1.
Now it changed to 1. It's a div.
Yeah, so that ought to be a button, and I think a toggle button, because it's going to be favorited or not favorited.
Yes, it is a toggle button. So you have to use here a button with ARIA pressed as a state.
I will put a link to that as well.
Quiz lesson frame clickable play button. Progress bars. Click volume. CC/sub transcript settings full screen button. Take quiz link. Navigation
So
landmark previous lesson.
we-
Next lesson. Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course welcome.
And we have previous and next as headings.
Introduction heading level 3. Navigation landmark lesson with assignment heading level 5 link. Next lesson heading level 6 link. Course welcome heading
Yeah,
level
those
5
probably
visited
don't
link.
need to be headings, right?
Yeah.
Previous lesson heading level 6 visited link.
Does the course that you completed tell you that you've marked it complete in that sidebar after where you are, where it has the list of all the courses or lessons?
I'm going
Course
there.
next lesson with assignment heading level 5 link. Introduction heading level 3.
Introduction.
Visited link complimentary landmark 1 of 1. Visited link heading level 5 course welcome. Visited link clickable add favorite for this lesson 0.
Yeah.
Heading level 3 instructional content. Visited link complimentary landmark 1 of 10. Visited link heading level 5 lesson with quiz.
No, it did not.
Yeah, so visually you've checked that off, but there needs to be some way to tell a screen reader user that it's complete.
Complete, yes.
Which could just be screen reader text that you add on like after the name, like course welcome completed. Something like that.
I think already the course welcome is there over here.
Heading level 3 instructional content. Visited link clickable add favorite for this. Visited link heading level 5 course welcome.
I think below this just course lesson completed is text is sufficient.
So before we go to the back end, would it be helpful to have him look at like any of the quizzes, or is there anything else that you would want him to look at on the front end as a user?
One of the main things that's pretty central is the student dashboard, like their account page.
Can you tell us where he can find
Skip to
that
banner,
on
navigation, blog link, courses, courses
It's in
submenu,
the nav.
memberships link,
It's
groups
the
link,
button in the nav
community
on the
link,
far right. It's
Yeah.
kind of
community link,
behind the take
community
notes button
submenu
right
button
now.
collapsed, contact link, dashboard link, main landmark commercial real estate, banner landmark,
Dashboard, I think.
main landmark, clickable content info landmark list with 5, out of list link skip to content. Dashboard, my main landmark dashboard heading level 1, navigation landmark list with 14 items visited link dashboard, link my profile, link my courses, link my grades,
Oh, okay.
link my memberships, link my achievements, link my notes, link my favorites, link notifications, link edit account, link redeem a voucher, link order history, link sign out. Out of list heading level 2 dashboard, heading level 3 my courses, list with 1 item visited link graphic commercial real estate investing, 7.69%.
Yeah.
Link real estate.
Picture says 7.69% course complete.
Heading level 2 visited link commercial real estate investing, graphic Arthur Wells advanced, 13 lessons. Status, enrolled, June 18th, 2024, visited link learn more, visited link, out of list with 1 item visited link, commercial real estate investing. Visited link learn more, visited link, commercial, out of list link view all my courses right arrow. Heading level 3 my achievements. You do not have any achievements yet.
Oh, these
Enroll in a course to get
all
started.
these are in-page links?
Links, main landmark, navigation, my courses link, my grades link.
So
Dashboard, my academy, dashboard,
Yeah,
my academy busy. Banner landmark visited link my academy, navigation. Main landmark
no,
dashboard,
not
navigation,
necessarily.
link my profile, link my courses.
They go to
Yeah,
other
they
pages.
are in-page links.
I think it depends on which one you click on.
Okay.
So that I put a comment, that navigation menu, if you can just add an ARIA label to it that names it like user dashboard or something for the navigation, just to distinguish it.
My grades heading, content info landmark, main landmark table with 3 rows and 4 columns,
Okay.
out of table,
Some of-
dashboard heading level.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them do just go to sections on the page, but some of them go to other pages. depending
Yes,
upon-
I see that. I see that.
Mhm. I wonder if, yeah, so you're on the grades right now. This has a table.
Table
on
with
it,
3 rows.
which
Row
might be
2,
worth
link
looking
commercial
at.
real estate. Row 3 course column 1 through 2. Progress column 3 through 4 clickable sort. Combo box collapsed enrollment date. Most recent. Button update. Edge of table. Edge of table. Course column 1 through 2. Row 2 progress column 3 7.69%. Row 1 progress. Row 2 7.69%. Enrollment date column 2 June 18th. Progress column 3 7.69%. Row 3 progress column 3 through 4 clickable sort. Combo box collapsed. Course column 1 through 2. Progress column 3 through 4 clickable sort. Combo box collapsed enrollment date. Most recent. Button update.
I did not understand what did
This
it?
would be might be slightly more clear if you it might be worth looking at this dashboard again if you were to log out of this user and click the link that logs you in as the admin user that I sent you in Slack, because this same page has a lot of courses on it if you log in as that user.
Out of table content info landmark list with 5.
Okay.
You want to grab that link?
Element skip to
Yeah.
content L. Lorem ipsum L.
Where is logout?
Oh, it's sign out.
Skip S.
And it's
Sign
in the
out
nav.
24.
There you go.
Dashboard. My Academy Mozilla Firefox. Link GitHub. Main landmark.
This
Amber
is
Hinds,
that's
here is
an
a demo site
interesting
with
thing.
sample content. Visited link. User login. In terms of the experience, I have not looked at. Think that you out of message Monday. Clickable message https /
Yeah,
equalize
that one.
digital. My Lifter site. Busy. About blank. Dashboard My Academy WordPress busy. Main menu navigation landmark link skip to main content. Main
So
landmark
you're
clickable.
logged in now.
Clickable move up button unavailable.
If
Move
you
Lifter
wanna go back
LMS
to
quick.
the front end.
Move down button. Move Lifter LMS quick links box down.
Okay, I should go to now. Which page?
If you go back to the front end of the website, real quick,
Okay.
I want to ask you, would you think to
HTTPS.
look for sign out, or would you always look for log out when you're
Log out.
searching to be able to log out?
Log out. Very rarely I
It's
look
like
for
a
sign
weird
out.
language thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look for sign in or and then log out. And rather than sign up, I look for register.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think eventually he'd explore and
Digital
figure it out,
WP.
but a lot
admin
of times
blank add
screen
W
reader
com
users
/ O M
search
W
to
W
try and
blank
find
/
things
blank
quickly.
collapsed dashboard My Academy WordPress document busy button move down My Academy expert speaker author coach busy clickable toolbar navigation menu item collapsed about WordPress main landmark create generational wealth head banner land navigation
So
community submenu button
dashboard.
collapsed community groups memberships link
It's the
elements
other
list
direction.
dashboard My Academy expert speaker author about WordPress collapsed 1 of 5
And then you were on the My Grades.
Mark dashboard. Elements list M. My profile M. My courses 13 of 67. My grades. My grade. Dashboard. My Academy Mozilla Firefox. Toolbar navigation landmark. Out of menu main landmark table with 12 rows and 4. Out of table heading level 2 My grades.
Okay.
Table with 12. Column 2 enrollment date. Column 1 course. Column 2 enrollment date. Column 3 progress. Column 4 grade. Edge of table. Column 3 progress. Column edge of table. Out of table with 12 rows and 4 columns. Row 2 link young retirement. Enrollment date column 2 May 26, 2023. Progress column 3 0%. Grade column 4. Edge of table. Row 3. Progress column 3 7.69%. Enrollment date column 2 May 26, 2023. Course column 1. Row 4 link enrollment date column 2 May 26. Progress column 3 0%. Grade column 4. Row 5 33%. Progress column 3 0%.
Raga, how does this table sound to you?
It is good, but it doesn't have row headers. It has column headers. When I do from here, let's just say
progress grade column 4 33%.
If I press Alt Control up arrow from here,
row 4.
It doesn't read the course name for me.
Row 3. Row 2. Row 1 grade.
It's ideally supposed to read the course name.
Row 2 0%.
And then read this percentage.
Row 3 7.69%.
If you give even TH for this,
edge of table.
This
link
data
commercial
cells,
real estate. Edge of table. Row 4 link emergency budget.
Then it will read that.
So a TH tag with a scope of row for your first column. And then all the headers would be a TH tag with a scope of COL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it had what you were encountering before was there's a sort drop down below
I need to
the
go
table.
Row 8 link investing for row 9 link life and row 10 link, row 11 link enrollment date, row 12 edge of table, out of list progress column 3 through edge of table, clickable sort, combo box collapsed in course column 1 through 2 navigation landmark list with 3 items current page 1 link 2 link next.
Why did it go?
Row 11 course column 1 money preservation link. Enrollment date column 2 May 26, 2023. Progress column 3 0%. Grade column 4. Edge of table. Edge of table. Row 12 course column 1 through 2 navigation landmark list with 3 items current page 1. Link 2. Link next. Out of list progress column 3 through 4 clickable sort. Combo box collapsed enrollment date. Most recent. Button update. Row 12 enrollment date, oldest. Course title, AZ. Course title, Z8. Course enrollment date, most recent. Row 12 course column 1 through 2 navigation landmark list with 3 items next link. Row 12 progress column 3 through 4. Sort, combo box enrollment date, most.
So
Are you able to sort it by course title?
I'll do.
Enrollment date, course title, AZ.
Is it refreshing the page or is it dynamic?
There is actually an update button.
Okay.
Update button. Dashboard, My Academy busy, toolbar navigation. Main landmark table with 12 rows and 4 columns. Row 12 progress column 3 through 4 sort, combo box collapsed course title, AZ.
So did that work okay for you?
Yeah, but why the sort is at the end? Why is it not something that I can choose about the table? Because until I go through the table, I don't even know this option is there.
Out of main
and
landmark
the table also doesn't say, the table is caption should either say, there's the migrates table sorted from A to C.
So you'd want to have a caption or which may or may
Some
not
hint.
be visible, indicating how it's currently being sorted. And then when the
Mhm.
page reloads after you sort, you would know that your sort worked.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Row
Ask a
12
question on
progress
the
column
empty
3
grade
through.
column, what value you would expect spoken in an empty column? It's not speaking anything, I don't think, but it obviously
Yeah, we understand it is an empty data cell.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to say like no grade.
Yeah, the
or
dash.
ungraded.
Yeah. Sometimes we put screen reader text in ours and we'll either say like not applicable, not provided, not available, depending
Not
on the
available.
context of the table. Like you could say no grade or something. But I think it's not technically a failure to have it be empty.
No, because the previous, if you see the previous progress, it is 0%. So by looking at the previous data set, I already know that there will be no data in this one.
Yeah, I mean, there are some where there's a percentage of progress, but there's no grade yet. So,
Mhm.
but anything else specifically about the dashboard you want us to look at?
Yeah.
Course column 1 through 2 navigation landmark list with 3 items. Next link.
I think,
So clicking on
sorry.
next, what happens?
I think that is it this? Oh no, it's going to
Because-
change. It's like a pagination link for your table.
Okay.
I thought it sounded
I
okay.
think, okay, so this should say page, I think.
You like go to page
11 course
2.
column 1 investing for
Yeah.
retirement. Row 12 course column 1 through 2 navigation landmark list with 3 items. 2 link.
I think
Next
they
link.
should say next grades or next.
Next courses or grades. Yeah.
I think next course grades or something.
Mhm. What were you going to say, Chris?
I was just gonna say if, I don't know, I don't know how much time we have, but it would be really cool to see like taking one quiz question on the front end if possible. That's not on the dashboard, but when we're done here, that might be cool to see.
Yeah. What course would be good to go to for a quiz?
They all have
Do
one.
they all have quizzes? They
Yeah.
all have one. Do you want to
Yes.
pick any course and go to it, Raga?
Yeah,
Out of list banner land community submenu.
There'll be
Course
a lesson named
budgeting
lesson
link.
with a quiz.
Technology link.
yeah.
Technology, My Academy. Clickable list with crypto apps visited link. Learn more. Money apps graphic. Learn more. Crypt toolbar navigation land. Main land about the intro course welcome heading level 5 link. Instructional content lesson with quiz heading level 5 link.
No, this one's
Lesson
100%
toolbar
complete. Will that
navigation
mean that
landmark
the quiz
menu.
is too?
Main landmark lesson with quiz
You'll
heading
be
level
able to
crypto
retake
apps
it.
quiz lesson frame clickable
Oh.
play button progress bar slide clickable volume use up cease transcript settings menu button full screen take quiz link
Take quiz.
visited lesson with quiz My Academy busy clickable toolbar navigation landmark menu main landmark lesson with quiz heading level 1 return to lesson visited link combo box select an attempt collapsed attempt number 2 to 100% pass lesson with quiz
Oh, it auto submits.
I think this one was already taken. So you're getting a slightly different experience because it's showing you what you got previously. So you might want to go to a different course.
Okay.
clickable banner landmark navigation expand list with 6 items technology budgeting link budgeting My Academy
Anyone with
list emergency
0%.
budgeting link heading
Yeah, that one would be
Emergency
fine, I
budgeting.
think.
clickable course about course introduction course welcome heading level instructional content heading level lesson with quiz heading lesson with quiz My Academy busy toolbar main navigate course welcome heading next complimentary take quiz link lesson with toolbar navigation landmark main landmark lesson with quiz return to lesson visited link start quiz button
Okay.
complimentary start quiz button
Start quiz.
Okay, so it loaded something which you can't
Okay.
see. So we want to
Okay.
make sure that it announces something.
Yes.
Something else that I noticed,
achievement
and
badge heading
feel free
level
to
5
weigh
link.
in. Hold on, before you do that, the
Okay.
quizzes have a time limit. and there's a
Oh,
countdown
okay.
timer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
from
should be notified before I start even the quiz.
that there's a time limit,
Yes.
and
How many questions? What is the time limit?
and
And
I think
if it is a person with disability, they need an accommodation to
so
extend.
that may or may not be something that you would do, but if you're creating documentation for your course creators, you would want to guide them on if they use this setting where there's a time limit, and they should provide some sort of like in their accessibility statement or somewhere in their footer or their information for users, if you need an accommodation that allows you more time, then here's how you would request one or how we can do that. Because there is actually a requirement that users have to have control over time limits if needed.
Yes.
So
But the previous screen before even beginning the quiz could say, this is a timed quiz. You will be given 30 minutes to complete. There are 12 questions, and that just benefits anyone that decides to click that button
Yes.
for sure.
but that's more like, I don't think that's your plugin. That's like education for people writing content for their quizzes, right? Yeah. Do you
Link
want to try and
complimentary
take
landmark 3 of 10. Toolbar navigate main landmark lesson with quiz. Next question button. Complimentary landmark 1 of 1 course. Welcome heading level 5 clickable 0 link. Next quest list with 3 items. Clickable C. Clickable B.
Oh, these are radio buttons. They're not operable. I can't use. They don't have role. They're all divs.
Clickable A. Out of list heading level 3, which is the Lifter LMS logo. 27 minutes and 38 seconds. Time remaining. Heading level 1 lesson with quiz.
Yeah.
Time 20. Heading list with 3 items. Clickable B. Clickable C.
They should be radio
Not
buttons.
saying anything.
Yeah.
Is that
And music.
actually coded as a radio, or it's
No, it is. I think.
Clickable B.
Sometimes, when you
Files,
disable.
edit, view sub menu, toolbars, sidebars, zoom sub, page style menu. Basic page style, no style, checked, menu. Main landmark complete, no next radio button.
No, it is not there.
Edit, view sub, tool, side, zooms, page style menu, basic page, checked.
Yeah.
Lesson with quiz button, next question. List with 3 items, clickable. C.
So I would recommend, because I clicked on a different one and I found one where it's an example of where it's asking people to put things in the right order. So it's a drag and drop, which that definitely is going to have issues for screen reader or keyboard only users, sighted ones as well. So it might be worth going through your quizzes and making sure that they all function with the keyboard, and that you can tab to them, use arrow keys to go between options in like radios or checkboxes, and be able to engage with all of them without a mouse. And then things that are draggable would have buttons with arrows up and down so that they could like move it up. If you can envision like in Gutenberg in the block editor, you can click the arrow and it will move it. You don't have to drag it. So thinking
Yeah, it's
about
called
that.
move up. With keyboard, you have move up, move down.
So
Yeah, screen reader speaks it out.
So I think probably this needs a little bit more investigation. I don't know if we have enough time to go through like all of your quiz options, but that's what I would say on first glance. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want to go to the back end and check out building
Navigation to H
something,
equal
Ragha?
digital quiz /coms q quiz blank double p admin /selected collapsed lesson 6:57 a.m.
So we have about 15 minutes left with our captioner.
Lesson with
Is
quiz
it most
stay on page button.
useful to
Browser
get
page button.
information
Stay leave
on
page,
like
lesson
the courses and lessons,
Dash-
or where do you think would be most helpful for you all right now?
In the back end, you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fundamental thing is to create a course. So I'd probably start there.
Okay, so you can go to courses and then add course.
mainland
Ragha.
clickable move up move down button move lifter LM skip to C categories tags 11 C Comments 18. C. Courses. Add course 38 of 130. Dashboard My Academy WordPress Mozilla Firefox. Dashboard My Academy WordPress document busy. Button move down. Main menu navigation. Out of list. No next edit field. Link skip to main content. No next edit. Main landmark clickable dashboard heading level. Clickable heading clickable level 2 Lifter LMS quick links. Main land heading level 1 add new course. Heading level 1 add new course. Heading level 1 add new course. Heading level 1 add new course.
Did my page did not load?
Heading level 1 add new main landmark.
There we
Okay.
go.
Add title edit focused multi-line. Double C A G caps lock on. O caps lock V I E R V I E W. Overview. O blank. O V E R V I E W. Overview. Spelling error WCAGO blank. Empty block. Start writing or type / to choose a block document editable type / to choose a block.
So
I think we need to go to the settings side.
yeah, let's pause for a minute.
Out of main add.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So where you are right now is Gutenberg.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that is not them. So I don't know if it makes sense to go through the Gutenberg. However,
No,
there's
no,
a course-
I'll go to the course.
Editor top settings
Well,
top
if you-
blocks,
there's a
Lifter
meta
LMS
box.
toggle button. Pressed expanded. Pressed expanded.
This is the Lifter
Called-
LMS.
No, you're in the right place. It's just there's a meta box below where you would type course information called course
Collapse.
options. And
Editor
it'd be good to
clickable
look
empty
at
block.
there
Start
because
writing
that's
or
going to
type.
be coming from the plugin.
Okay.
Block. Paragraph document. Clickable edit multi-line clickable course information.
Yeah, I see the course information.
Editor content T.
Oh, no, you're still in.
N. Edit focused
You're
multi-line.
still
This is a
in
sample course
Gutenberg.
information. Course information. This is a sample out of edit clickable heading level 3 course instructor. Clickable
There
edit
should
multi-line
be-
clickable. This is a sample course spelling error information course out of edit block. Paragraph document editable. This is a sample course out of document clickable edit multi-line clickable. This is a sample course spelling error information course information.
How come I'm
There's an H,
Edit multi.
Raga,
edit-
there's an
multi-
H2 called course options. And this is why the block editor can be really difficult for screen reader users. That's not you all or your plugin, that is just the block editor.
No next edit field. Block. Paragraph. Clickable edit multi-line clickable. This is a out of edit clickable heading level 3 course instructor. Graphic Arthur Wells Arthur, an expert in his others in his clickable no access plans found. Clickable 50%. Clickable button continue.
So I entered data in the meta box. Is it not visible?
Still further down, I think.
Yeah, it's further
Clickable edit
down
multi-line clickable,
beyond
out of
where
edit
you
clickable
are.
button add new button. Out of region editor footer region block breadcrumb course button. Editor publish region open publish panel button collapsed. Editor content region clickable edit multi-line clickable. This is a sample course spelling error information course information. Out of edit block. Paragraph document editable. This is a clickable course instructor heading level 3.
I see course instructor,
Clickable course options heading clickable level 2.
course options.
Access
There you
plans
go,
heading
course
clickable level 2.
options.
Course button
So-
expanded toggle panel. Course options. Navigation landmark list with 7 items. Clickable sales page. Clickable general.
Yeah, but they are not coming. All those are clickable, not checkbox or radio buttons.
Clickable restrictions.
And actually
Clickable
what they
reviews.
visually are tabs.
Okay.
So they're coded like a list. So those need to have
Tabs.
basically
BB
tab
press.
semantics. I'll get a link for that.
Clickable ninja
So
forms.
they're not interactive
event
right now. He
videos.
wouldn't be able to
Out of
go
list
to
list
those
with 1
different
item clickable
tabs.
sales page content. Customize
might
the
be able to
content
force
displayed to
it,
visitors and
but-
students who are not. Combo box collapsed. Clickable display default course content. Display default course content. Display default course content. Combo box display default course content. Display default course content focused collapsed. Out of list heading clickable level 2 access plans. Button expanded toggle panel. Access plans. Clickable access plans define the payment option. No access plans exist for your course. Button add new button unavailable. Clickable heading clickable level. Button add new button unavailable save. Clickable heading clickable level 2 student management.
So
Button expanded toggle panel. Student management.
are
Here
you
thing, yeah.
are you able to, for example, there's a list item called restrictions.
I can go there.
Are
Yeah.
you yeah,
Management
see
heading.
if you
Access
can go
button
there
ex-
and trigger
clickable-
it,
no
force
access
a trigger on it.
list customize clickable sales page out of list clickable ninja form clickable reviews clickable restrictions E-S.
Are you able to force it?
Clickable add
Yeah.
title edit multi-line clickable spelling error double out of region editor content access plans heading clickable level button expanded clickable access plans define the payment op no access button add new button
Okay.
unavailable save
No, I couldn't.
clickable heading clickable level 2 student management access course options heading button expanded navigation clickable general clickable restrictions
Okay.
I tried.
So
Yeah.
you have it just didn't tell you, but you did trigger it.
reviews.
Raga is a very advanced screen user. Most users would be done. They wouldn't know how to even force it to do that. What it did was there's more options available now, which you may be able to get to if we wanted to just look at some of the fields. So there's an input, for example, for content restricted message.
List with 6
down
items
below.
content restricted message edit has auto without enrolling for this message will be displayed when non-enrolled visitors attempt to access content restricted message edit has auto complete you must enroll in this course to access course content.
Okay.
Clickable enable enrollment period. Set registration start and end dates for this course. Clickable enable clickable. Set clickable enable course time period. Set start and end date
So
selected range.
Can you
No,
explain for
I'm
just
not
a
able
second
to access.
when you hear clickable, what that
Mhm.
means and what we would actually want to hear?
Set start and end dates for this course. Clickable enable course time period.
I think that is a checkbox that you enable it and it enables you to choose a start and end date when this course will start and when this course will end. So if I click now I have enabled it if I'm not wrong.
Set start and end dates for this course.
Yes.
Selected range. Clickable.
This is a date picker, supposed to be a date picker. This is not accessible.
Clickable course start date. Clickable. Clickable course start edit has auto complete. Clickable course clickable. Selected range. Clickable.
So what is selected range? This is confusing. Why there is a selected?
Clickable edit has auto complete. Clickable course end date. Edit has auto complete. Clickable course opens message. This message will be displayed to shortcodes like Lifter LMS course info ID equals 4400 and
So what I think for the toggles is it would be the same thing we talked about. It would be a button and it could be a checkbox, like he said, or it could be a button with ARIA pressed that would indicate if it's been toggled on or not. So it would go between true and false on ARIA pressed. And then the date picker is pretty challenging. If you can, it would be good to have that be more of an input. Do you have a good example, Raga, of
out of region
a date field that you can type in or use a date picker?
Yeah, there's one on whatsock.com.
On
I
what
can
website?
Navigation toolbar G. Collapsed. Google document busy.
Date picker
S E T E
option or not
C
really?
busy.
I have
Access
one.
clickable date accessible date pickers roundup.
Either use input type date or
Clickable related articles accessible Raghavendra HD way ARIA link. Accessible calendar widgets link. Sure enough, my friend Dennis from list with 14 items ARIA date picker link. 2 link accessible date picker by Adina Halter. ARIA date picker link.
I think this one.
Yeah, let me grab. I'll see if I can grab that link to your
ARIA
blog
date
post.
pickers. Apex 4x technical.
Yeah, this one is very good.
Navigation toolbar.
Could you throw that in the chat if you're able?
Notifications. No new notify. NVDA. Zoom. 2. Zoom. Screen sharing meeting controls. Screen sharing meeting. Webinar chat window. Input chat text type message here. Edit blank.
You got it?
Yep, it went.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stop
Date pickers are challenging.
Zoom window.
I think it would be good to make it more clear, maybe that you can also just type a date in that field. And then people could use the date picker or they could just type the date. So I think
input type date is improved more, the HTML date. It's now supported in Mac also.
what is really good is all of your fields are labeled. Sometimes we do this and like none of the fields have any names at all.
Yeah.
So that's been really good. I think I would look at like the buttons, like if I'm thinking broadly, overall pattern. I know you're already working on the heading levels and you're aware of that, but I would definitely look at your buttons and make sure that everything is a button, and that if it's like a toggle button, that it's labeled that way. And then those tabs would be really helpful. And I suspect there might be other tabs. Like I haven't looked at your settings pages, but if you have custom setting pages that don't just use WordPress styles, you might have sort of the same issues on those, I suspect. So we kind of need to wrap up. I hope this was helpful, but do you have any final
Deeply
questions
helpful.
for Ragha, or anything that we can answer for you?
Well, first, I just want to say thank you, Raga. That was a great tour. And I learned a ton watching you navigate that. So thank you.
Thank you.
I guess my main question is, creating a learning management system is more complex than writing a blog post. So as with a complex platform, how do we think about that? Like, because there's just so many settings, so many options, so many builders. I guess we just have to find all those things. Like, what's the rule for buttons? I guess, have you guys done stuff with WooCommerce? You probably have. Like, that's a complex tool. What can we learn from what you've done with helping complex platforms improve?
Yeah, so I think it is hard when you have a lot, like we even saw, like building your course, right? There's the whole creating everything and using the block editor to shape it. And then there's a lot of different fields that people have to fill in. So I think sometimes having almost, and maybe if this was the first time setting it up, do you have like a wizard that walks people through creating their first course the very first time? Because that might be helpful if you don't have one of those.
There's a course builder we didn't look at that, like, is kind of helps you build the syllabus and stuff, but like
where you connect lessons into the courses.
Yeah, and can add videos to them and stuff like that. But it's a complex wizard in its own.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts, Raga, about how to make, for like screen reader users, it easier to do really complex things like building courses or products?
So one of the LMS plugin that I am using is Sensei, and it is the only reason. See, creating courses is where you use Gutenberg, it becomes easy. But here I see only same pattern, the radio buttons, check boxes, and button patterns. I think it's more of, creating the design system for your LMS, and just because yesterday when I looked first time at a Lifter LMS, and the front end and the features that you have has got me thinking maybe I need to move some of my courses there. So because like you have to stitch so many things when you're using another plugin, and I have everything here. I think it's just you need to fix only a few things for someone like me to just move most of the work there and import, export. Because it's only a few things. As I said, the radio buttons, your all forms are very good. So you need error messages there. In your quiz, if you use checkboxes or radio buttons. So most of these patterns are already out there. So
I know I've looked before, and you have like a course that's like basically how to build, where people can go through that to learn how to use Lifter. Yeah. So one thing I would look at on that, if you're trying to figure out how can you make it easier for people with disabilities, I would look at that course, and maybe you've done this already, but if not, you might consider making sure when you're doing videos and you're talking about how to use Lifter, that you're verbally describing. So instead of being like, go here and click add new, you'd say, go to the courses page and click add course, or like, below the field, you need to go through every tab in the course options meta box, right? Like being really specific, because I think having good documentation is a really good way to onboard users with disabilities to a complex plugin, because they may be more reliant on the documentation than
Yes.
perhaps a user who's sighted and can just kind of muddle around for a while until they learn the plugin, if that makes sense.
I agree. So when I do something, what we do is we read the documentation once, and then I have a virtual assistant, and my virtual assistant, when she doesn't find something, and she goes and finds it from the documentation, and she does the things for me. So it becomes easy because we keep always documentation ready, and more than videos, I prefer text because it's easy to read with screen reader much faster. Text documentation, or jump using search, Control F, and to the area that we need exactly.
Yeah, so making sure you have transcripts for all your videos, if you have them, those kinds of things. Yeah. So
Super helpful.
cool.
Thank you.
I think like course creation is hard to like understand when you onboard to a new plugin or platform. And this gets me thinking about a way to help both people with and who aren't using accommodations, like fast create a course. Like, what does that look like? Is that, just typing the outline in a text area with dashes, or what does that look like to get your content kind of laid out there? And even that Raga, that page you were in, it had like pre-filled content, but that's not obvious when you say add new course. And our expectation as WordPress users is add new page, it's an empty page. Add new post, it's an empty
blank.
page. We put
Yeah.
stuff there that we think you'd be remiss if you forgot to put an access plan on your course content. Is there a way that we can tell people that there's pre-fill content, or have some kind of interface that's add new course with pre-fill content, add new empty course page, or something like that? Because I think that was tripping you up. You were like, who's course outline? Who's Arthur Wells?
So if there are
Yeah,
multiple authors, you give a drop-down combo box, choose one author from it, like how you choose it from the post. There are multiple authors on a blog. So,
Yeah.
so those are very intuitive for us. Someone who's been, in the blogging space, we expect familiarity, where even if it is a course LMS like this, because you choose one of the course instructor is a drop down. Okay, choose one course instructor. Then you have the sales page. So in my view, the sales content is nothing but the content that I put on the page. But I think there might be some call to action buttons that are specific to Lifter LMS here. So what are they
So
exactly?
I
Those are
think
the
pre-filling content like you did can be useful. I know that was a big thing with the NASA website, is they have a lot of like templates that you can click off the dashboard and it will create an outline of a blog post, and then they just have to go edit the content instead of blank.
yes.
I think what might be helpful on that main courses archive is having a like, instead of just add course that does that, like maybe there's like start blank or start from a template, like two different buttons that then, or links, they'd technically be links, I guess. They go to the add new page and either fill it in or don't. And that might give then people the expectation of there's going to be things filled in that I can then just edit without. That might be a way to communicate that. The other way is like the browser dialogues, like he mentioned at one point, just use a browser dialogue. Those can be really helpful, and those work very well with assistive technology. So it could open the add new and there could be a dialogue that's like, we've pre-filled some content to make this, easier. And maybe it's only on the first time they do it or something. I don't know, right? To make this easier for you, if you don't want this, you can select all and delete, right?
Mhm.
Or something like that. So
Nice. I like that.
we need to wrap up, but thank you everybody who tuned in and stayed till the end, because I know we went a little bit long tonight. And Kim and Chris, feel free to reach out to us if you have any follow-up questions. So I'm in post status. Raga, are you in post status? I don't remember.
No, I'm
No,
not
you're
in
not.
post
Okay.
status.
What's the best way for people to get a hold of you if they want to follow up with you?
My email address or LinkedIn is easier, much easier, faster.
LinkedIn.
So Raghavendra Satish Peri on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and put my email address in chat.
Okay. All right. And if anyone wants to check out Lifter or see it, it's just lifterlms.com.
And we have a free plugin, and also the demo site that we were using today We host those. You can actually buy one for $1 for 30 days if you just want to play around with an existing site, just like Ragha was doing today. We have those set up for test drives.
That's great. Well, thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Have a
Really
good
appreciate
evening,
it.
everyone.
Thank
I
you.
put
Thank you,
my
Ragha. Thank
email
you,
address
Amber.
in chat.
Perfect.
Got it. Yep, it's there. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Good night.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.